Hello. I was seeing if we got those documents ready yet.
What document?
The invoices and the bank statements that I've requested.
I don't have any of that here. Nothing. I don't have any of that here at all. None. You have to go through Sterling.
I already went through Sterling.
And?
They said it was here.
No, I don't have any documentation, nothing like that here. None.
Then where is it located?
I'm assuming Sterling has it all. I don't know.
Then what about my file of when I purchased my home? Where are those documents? You know, whenever you make a purchase and you have to give all those documents to the office. Can I see that file?
No.
Why not?
Because I haven't been told to let anybody see any files here.
But it's my personal information. I got some sensitive information on it. I wanted to see something.
I don't mess with any of that. Since I've been in here, I don't mess with any of that.
Who does?
I guess that I do not know. I mean, I just know whenever they brought me in here, they didn't tell me anything about what's over there.
Are they locked?
No. I'm not going to let you back here, though.
Oh, I'm not asking to come back here. I was just asking questions. I just wanted to know how our sensitive information was handled. That's all.
Yeah.
So our sensitive information is in those filing cabinets that are not locked.
Oh, I'm sure. You know, they have locks on them, so I'm sure they do. You know, but I wouldn't let anybody in here anyway.
So who do I contact about pulling my file?
Sterling.
But I'm not understanding because Sterling says that the information's here. And you're saying it's not.
I don't like being in the middle of all this at all. You know, I don't know. Let me see if I can get a hold of Kevin.
Thank you. Can't believe how fast it got this hot.
What?
The weather.
Oh, yeah, my air conditioner's out. Okay. So Ashley is up here wanting her file that's up here, and I told her everything is at Sterling, but she said Sterling told her it was here. The one that she brought in when she first purchased her home. I don't know, I'm just telling y'all she's here wanting her file, and I don't know what to do about it. Probably. Alright, alright. They're on their way up here.
Who's they?
Jerry.
Alright.
time that will be?
No, anywhere between now and 6.
Okay, thank you.
can I plug this in?
Huh?
Where can I plug this in?
Anywhere you need it to be?
Is there any capacity to that door here?
Cedar Point. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Right. Oh, it's okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, I was told to tell you that you need to get the name of whoever told you at Sterling that they don't have that they don't have them, because they're wrong. We don't have them here.
It was Allie.
Well, she's wrong. Because I just talked to the board. They just said there's no, whenever Lynn left, they moved everything up. Whenever they took with Sterling.
So can I just drop by there and ask them, or do I have to have an appointment? How does Sterling work? I don't
know. I mean, I've never been there.
like. They don't ever come over here. They don't ever check in. Nothing.
I mean, they have a guy that comes in once a month.
What's his name?
I don't know his name. I don't never see him. And then Allie and them will be here on the 11th.
They will or won't?
They will.
Okay.
Yeah, Sterling will be here.
Then one more question was, whenever Allie told you to get the bank statements and stuff ready for me, and you told me you didn't have them.
I don't have them.
But like you said, she said they were here. So all of that's over there too?
As far as I know, I don't have anything here.
How you doing?
I mean, I'm just telling you, I don't have anything here. Yeah, I don't know why they're telling you that, because I don't.
Sterling,
Yeah.
get out of work. That's what Sterling always does.
try to get them on the phone, try to get records.
Yeah.
It's a ping pong mess.
We try getting them on legal matters, and it's, quite frankly, between you being no, I've told everybody. I don't know why we retain these idiots.
That's how I feel. Their Yelp review is a half a star.
Let's see, I need to phrase things better. They have messed up.
Yes.
The last election, the number of people, the restriction on boat trailers, I don't know what they've done that they haven't messed up.
Well, to begin with, they charged me a $25 address fee for changing my address when I've lived here for 7 years.
Is that a new one, or has that been going on there?
Yeah, it took 2 months.
Have you heard of it before?
Yes, there was another lady in here because she did not notify them on her address change. They charged her, yes. Why? I do not know.
Okay.
Where do you come? That's why I'm like so frustrated with finding this stuff.
Oh, believe you me, there's
I-
one lady, if she attends the board meeting, I will have to restrain myself from choking her out and throwing her in the parking lot. But
Well, that sounds like a good time.
yeah, well, it was a boat trader deal. Just to give you a small example, called, identified who I was. For once in my life, I was very courteous and proceeded to tell her, we've got different sections, they had different restrictions, and she got on her high horse and, we know what the restrictions are, and then hung up on me. That's the people we're dealing with, unfortunately. Now, whoever is on the board after this election, I know that certain people that are on board now are saying, there are going to be a lot of changes with Sterling. My personal opinion is whoever's there, whatever we can do away with, do away with. Everyone thinks we control this. And point of fact is, Vaughn kind of chewed on us about, well, I drove through and this and this and this and this, that, the board ought to be taken care of. And John, to his credit, stood up and said, aren't we paying Sterling to go inspect and write up violations? Which,
We are.
according to the bylaws, the Architectural Control Committee is established by the board. They can be replaced by the board. There is nothing there about farming it out. And in my humble opinion, I replied to Vaughn, if I'm gonna get eat out for it, make me responsible for it. I said, we have no means.
I agree.
And frankly, I'd rather have a local committee again. You've got, some things that they write up when you go and you actually see them. It's just ridiculous. A little bit of mold on some siding. I mean, I'm not talking about a house that's green. And you talk to people, so, well, yeah, we just bought these products and, we're going to take care of that this week. Okay, fine. Y'all do that. It's done. Sterling, they always deal with a hammer. And I'm sorry they charged you that. Apparently they've charged another resident that. It's news to me. I'll get with Kevin. It'll probably be news to anybody on the damn board.
Well, I sent emails. It took them 2 months to finally get it straightened out. But I mean, that's just one.
I would like to say it's an isolated case. It's not.
Okay.
My apologies. The only thing I can say is you don't have to deal with them near as much as we do.
Well, try to get them on the phone, and I think you can't deal with them at all then.
Impossible. They're, in my mind, of course, this is me. I suspect the only reason we're doing business with them is someone influential probably has an investment in that company.
I think there's 2 influentials, but
Well, there may be, but there's no other logical reason to hire those idiots.
somebody's cousin always gets the job.
Once upon a time, it was shortly before I moved here, we had 2 ladies in this office who handled everything. I was approached by the vice president. I apologize, I can't remember which POA it was across the lake, and he wanted to know about Sterling. And I finally called him up and said, look, man, just told him what I thought. And he said, well, that's kind of what I've heard, and said, no, we're doing all right with it in-house, and we pretty well made up our mind that that's what we're going to do. Now, I know there's a big mystery about running this place as far. We've got a payroll, okay, we got taxes, we do have a credit card, we have maintenance things that break, there's balls in the air that had to be kept track of. But I go back to the original story. We had 2 ladies that worked for us here, had their fingers on anything you needed. We also had a lot. We got a lot more done with maintenance in those days. I was a union steward and assistant business agent for years and years, and as a union person, I can tell you that if you don't want to do the job,
Don't do it.
don't do it. Leave. Let somebody else do it. And I don't know.
I get it.
Preaching to the choir here.
When my union guy retires, I'm taking his spot, so I understand.
But, it's, nobody expects anybody to kill themselves. But, dadgum, if you're on the clock, at least look like you're doing something. But most of our people in maintenance are good guys, and they're pretty steady workers. We got one, maybe 2, but one for sure that needs tweaking.
Well, you can be a good person, just a horrible employee. I mean,
Yeah.
you see that all throughout, but
Yeah, if you're fed up with doing this job, well, go do another one. Last time I looked, everybody in the world's hiring. Of course, got to take a drug test and probably show up on time and all these terrible things.
the minimum amount necessary is too much to ask for these days.
Oh, I can sympathize. I've got both of these legs wrapped up in compression, and